Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you hear that chewing in the background, I'm so sorry. My dog decided that right now is the best time for him to eat his dinner, and we are not going to stop him from getting his sustenance. With that being said, welcome back to the channel that always has some background noise. For today's video, we are going to be making some crochet ornaments. Now, I will be using the same intro for all three of these videos because it was supposed to be one video, but I realized it was going to be way too long. So I'm going to be splitting it up into 3 different videos. And for this video, we will be making a mini sweater. How cute is this mini sweater? Come on now. I made it a little too big. So of course for the tutorial, I will be sizing it down just a little bit, but this is exactly what it's going to look like. Before we get into the tutorial, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also turn your notification bell on so that YouTube can notify you every time I post. Also, if you're interested in my patterns and my designs and my other social media pages, all of those fun links will be in the description below. This is she. We're going to be using green yarn. You can use whatever color you would like, and I'll also be using a size 3mm crochet. So to start off, we're going to slip knot, and then we're going to chain 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we're going to slip stitch into that first chain that we made to make a round. So after we slip stitch, we chain 2, and let me zoom in for you guys. There we go. We chain 2, and then we're going to place a half double crochet in each one of the 15 stitches because this chain 2 counts as our first stitch. So we should have 15 half double crochets plus that chain 2 when we're done. So 1, 2, and I do want to say that working with such a small hook with worsted weight yarn is not always the easiest, so make sure you're taking your time. Don't rush it because the yarn will split if you rush. Okay, so once we have our last stitch done, we're going to go back and we're going to count and make sure we have 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus that chain 2. So after we finish with our 15 stitches, we're going to slip stitch into the second chain from the beginning chain 2. So this chain right here, this is the first chain, and this is the second chain. We're going to slip stitch into the second chain, and this is what we have so far. So next we are going to chain 2, turn our work, place 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So that's 1 and that's 2. Into the third stitch, we're going to place a half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet into that same stitch. So in one stitch, we're going to half double crochet, chain 1, and go back into that same stitch and place another half double crochet. And then we're going to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. In the next stitch, we're going to do another increase, which is our half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet in the same stitch. Chain 1 and half double crochet in the same stitch. And then we're going to place 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. Yarn is splitting on me. 2, And then we're going to do another increase, so half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet in that same stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. 2, 3, and in the next stitch we're going to do our last increase, so half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, and then we are going to slip stitch into the second chain from the beginning chain 2. And that is the end of the second round. So this is what we have so far. Not too much. Let's move on to the third. What is this, the third round? Yes. So after we slip stitch, we're going to chain 2. We're not turning our work, so don't turn your work. Half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and in the next stitch, which should be that chain 1, we are going to place an increase. So we're going to half double crochet, chain 1, and half double crochet into that same stitch. Then we're going to place 1 half double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we should be at our next chain space, and that is where we're going to place our increase. So half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet into that same stitch, and then continue by placing 1 half double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're at the chain space yet again, so you know what we're going to do. We're going to do another increase. We're going to place half double crochet, chain 1, and a half double crochet into that same space, and then 1 half double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do 1 more increase in that chain space. By now we should know our increase is half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet into the same stitch. After our increase, we're going to place 1 half double crochet in that last stitch, and then we're going to slip stitch into the beginning chain 2 to close our round. And this is what it should look like so far when it is like puffed up, but when it's flattened out, it should look like this. So once again, we are not turning our work, we're just continuing where we left off. So chain 2, place 1 half double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do our increase. So we're going to place half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet into that chain space, and then place 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. Alright, and the next chain space, which should be our next stitch, we're going to place an increase. And then 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. Next, if you're paying attention to the pattern, you should know we're going to be doing another increase. And then 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. And we're going to do our last increase into the chain space. And then 1/2 double crochet in the last 2 remaining stitches. Then we're going to slip stitch into the second chain from the beginning chain 2. And this is what it should be looking like. So you should start to see where your sleeves are going to go and where your body's going to go. We are not going to turn our work. We are going to chain 2. We're going to place 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we're going to skip the next 7 stitches. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to skip those stitches. And in the 8th stitch, we're going to place a 1/2 double crochet. And then we're going to 1/2 double crochet in the next 12 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. Then again, we are going to skip the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in the 8th stitch, we're going to 1/2 double crochet. And then we're going to 1/2 double crochet in the remaining stitches. Ooh, my stitches are a little tight. Remember, don't make your stitches too tight like me. Okay, so once you have your 1/2 double crochets in your remaining stitches completed, we are going to slip stitch into the second chain from the beginning chain 2. And now we have a separation between the sleeves and the body of the top. So this is what it should look like. Let me take out the hook. So this is what we have so far. And we're going to go back to turning our work. So we're going to chain 2, turn our work, and for the next 5 rows, we are going to place 1/2 double crochet in every stitch. And at the end of each row, we're going to be slip stitching into the second chain from that beginning chain 2. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the first row. So place 1/2 double crochet in every stitch, all the way around the body of your mini sweater. Once we get to the end of the row, we're going to slip stitch into that chain 2 from the beginning, and then we're going to chain 2 again, turn our work, and we're going to continue to do that for 4 more rows. I'm going to get those 4 rows done off camera, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I also forgot to mention that for your last row, for that 5th row, if you want to change your color, you can. I wasn't going to change my color, but then I quickly changed my mind. So for that last row of the sweater, I will be changing my color. But remember, that's completely optional. You don't have to change your color if you don't want to. But aside from changing your color, the row stays the same. Once your last row is done, go ahead and bind off. And this is what it should look like. You can leave it here if you want to have a little mini short sleeve sweater, but I'm not going to leave it here. We are going to work on the sleeves now. So we're going to attach our yarn to the armpit of our mini sweater. So this little gap right here, that is where we're going to attach our yarn. And we're going to place 10 double crochets around this armhole. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 actual stitches placed around. So right next to where we attached our yarn, we're going to place a half double crochet into this next space, or wherever you see fit, so that we can get our 10 half double crochets done. So we're going to place half double crochet into the next space, and then we're going to half double crochet in all of the stitches on the armhole. And that should give us our 10 stitches. Three, 4. Once we have our 10 stitches done, we're going to slip stitch into the second chain from the beginning, chain 2. And then we're going to do 3 rows of putting a half double crochet in each stitch. So we're going to chain 2 for the beginning of our row, turn your work, and then in each stitch place a half double crochet. And we're going to do that for a total of 3 rows, and then we're going to change our color for the last row. Once you get to the end of the row, don't forget to slip stitch into that second chain from the beginning, chain 2. Chain 2 again, and turn your work. I'm gonna complete the rest of these rows off camera, including the last row where I'm gonna change my color, and then I'll come back and show you guys what the sleeve looks like. So instead of doing 4 more rows on the sleeve like I was going to, I decided to do 3 more rows and then finish off with the 4th row as the last color. So this sleeve has a total of 5 rows, but the last row had a color switch. We're going to do the same thing we did for this sleeve over here for the next sleeve, and I'm going to do that off camera and then come back and show you the finished product. And here we have it. Our mini Christmas sweater is finished. I'm going to go ahead and add the little ornament tie on the middle of the back of the sweater, and now it is all finished. So here are my 2 ornaments, my 2 little mini sweater ornaments. How cute. Please let me know if you have any questions at all in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.